Hi, welcome to Simple or Not Kitchen. My name is Melissa Sainode, and today we are making a delicious carrot dish. These carrots, we're going to glaze them and bake them on puff pastry. It's so delicious. This is a recipe we saw online on Instagram, and you can see the inspiration there on the left and how ours turned out there on the right. Ours wasn't quite as pretty, but it was delicious, and I served this at Christmas, and it was a huge hit. Everyone loved it. And best of all, it was super simple to make. I'll show you how we did it. Basically, we're going to need carrots and puff pastry, and although I don't have exact measurements, we want enough carrots that will cover our puff pastry. We're also going to need ricotta cheese and feta cheese, and we're going to combine those together. And to glaze the carrots, we're going to need a little bit of oil, a little bit of honey, some chili flakes, and salt and pepper. To start, I'm going to peel my carrots and cut them into strips. And I think one of the mistakes I made when recreating this recipe was that I sliced my carrots a little bit differently than they did in that Instagram video. And I think maybe that's why mine didn't turn out quite as pretty as the video that we were following. But hey, it still tasted really, really good. And then we're going to place our carrot sticks in a bowl, and we're going to coat them with our glaze mixture, which is our honey, our olive oil, our chili flakes, and our salt and pepper. And we're just going to toss those all together and make sure that our carrots are completely coated with the seasonings. And this is what makes this dish so delicious. Then we are going to take our seasoned carrots and place them on a parchment-lined baking sheet, and we're going to pop them in the oven for about 20 minutes at 375 degrees. When they come out, they're going to be soft and delicious. And while our carrots are roasting in the oven, we're going to combine our cheeses together in a bowl. That's our feta cheese and our ricotta cheese, and we're going to blend them together using our handheld beaters. Cheeses are nicely blended together. We're going to set that aside, and we're going to start rolling out our puff pastry. And just so you know, I'm using my own homemade puff pastry. In the Instagram video that we were following, he was using a store-bought one, and that would be really good as well. I just had homemade puff pastry on hand, so decided to use that instead for this recipe. We're going to create a nice edge on our puff pastry by just taking the ends and rolling them up just a little bit. And then we are going to take those blended cheeses and spread them all over the puff pastry. And these cheeses are going to create a delicious base for our carrots. And well, this dish went so nicely with our turkey and our ham that we had for Christmas. As I was making this and eating it, I thought, it would also be really good, as an Easter dish as well, or a spring dish, or just, an everyday kind of thing, or a snack. We served it as a side dish, but this is also a delicious snack as well, and a great and original way to use up some carrots that you might have laying around. And the rest is super easy, you guys. We're just going to take those carrots and we're going to sort of line them up on top of the cheese in sort of an angle. I don't think we used quite as many carrots as we were supposed to use. I think we should have had a few more. And like I said, ours didn't turn out quite as pretty, but it was still really, really delicious. And then when we are done lining our carrots on our puff pastry, we're going to pop them in the oven, 375 for about 25 minutes or until that puff pastry is golden brown. Then we're going to take a little extra honey and we are going to drizzle it on top. And that's going to give this dish a nice sweet meets spicy meets savory taste. It's really, really good. If you give it a try, let me know how it turned out. Let me know how you liked it. You'll find more recipes, articles, and video at PenalCentral.com.